Hey everybody, today is Monday, January 27th, 2020. Welcome to Captain Pike's fourth training trial. As you could see in the previous few seconds of this video, he recognized some historical antecedents, and when he saw me bring his station towards his enclosure, and when he saw me and me getting equipment ready, he was at his enclosure door and ready to come out. He came out very quickly when I initially presented the target. And this target station is much further away from his enclosure entrance than it looks in this video. From my point of view as the trainer, the learner, who is Captain Pike, had to really traverse quite a distance of open space between his enclosure door and where this target station was positioned. But he took his time, he was very cautious and deliberate, and he followed the target to the station. As I always do, I wait for him to remove 100% of his body from his enclosure. So right now I'm watching his head as well as the tip of his tail. As soon as the tip of his tail is all the way out of his enclosure, I then move the target downward for a couple of reasons. The first reason is to make sure that he is indeed staying visually engaged with that target as a cue and that he is still following it. And the second reason is it puts him in a more natural position, an ambush position, in order to strike at and capture his prey item. To review from our previous videos, remember that the antecedent is presentation of the target, the behavior is him following the target to the station, and the consequence is him receiving food as a reinforcer. With the station conveniently positioned on a platform with wheels, I'm going to move it out of the way so that my intern, Faith, can magically get his enclosure cleaned within just a few seconds so that I can move the station back. No, really, Captain Pike took a few minutes to eat. We did a total enclosure clean out and added some more vines, and then we positioned him back at his enclosure entrance so that he could shift himself back in. Captain Pike took his time shifting back into his enclosure. He did some rectilinear stretching and some exploring around the station tub and around the outside of his enclosure before deciding that it was time to go back in. The total time from when I repositioned his tub next to his enclosure entrance and when I removed the tub from his enclosure entrance because he has completely shifted back in was 10 minutes and 45 seconds. Some of his bands, like in a brown mark. Instead of being bands like this. I know. Now he's looking at us like, what are you doing? Are you going to feed me again? No.